Bill Black is a former federal regulator and joins us live from Kansas City. Bill, good to talk to you. HSBC and Standard Chartered, too. We haven't mentioned them. Two big UK brands being hit with heavy fines here. What did the Senate committee ultimately find HSBC was doing? Dive into this a little more deeply for me.
So it found that from at least 2001 through 2010, HSBC consistently violated the laws in three regards. So these are criminal actions under U.S. laws. First was in money laundering, aiding it and not reporting the existence of the money laundering. And that had largely to do with the cartels that have torn apart Mexico. So see, these are some of the most violent entities in the world that have cost tens of thousands of people their lives and have disrupted all life in Mexico. Second area was in evading U.S. sanctions on nations, and that was principally Iran, although there were other allegations about places like Cuba. And the third area was support of organizations that the United States has designated as terrorist organizations, and principally this concerned Hezbollah and Hamas.
So, Bill, you described a pattern of behavior here. And Alan's piece, he talks about money being put aside to settle criminal cases. You're in Kansas City. I grew up in Maryland. If you're talking about a pattern of behavior that is criminal behavior, people go to jail. Will bankers, executives go to jail over this, or will paying the fine essentially make this go away?
As your correspondent said, the deal was to drop all investigations, or at least that's what the leaked details of the deal are. Of course, the formal deal isn't out and visible. And let me add in this pattern, HSBC agreed to prevent, was caught and signed an agreement back in 2003 with the Federal Reserve, agreed to clean up its act, did not clean up its act, and it was found to have actually trained employees in how to evade U.S. laws. In other words, you'd come to work and your package that explained how to do your job was how to commit a felony and get away with it. And so, yes, in the old days, they would, the top individuals would have been prosecuted and would have served probably 10 or more years in prison, and we would have put the bank out of business. We would put it in receivership. We would have insisted at a minimum on new leaders, and none of those things happens in the modern era. The largest banks, the systemically dangerous institutions treated as too big to fail, are also treated as too big to prosecute. And so they have virtual impunity from the criminal laws other than these kind of fines.
This is fascinating. Man, how things have changed. Bill, thank you. Bill Black is a former federal regulator joining us live from Kansas City. Bill, thank you.